Today's October 10th. Today's quote is entitled, "How much do you honor your word?" How would the world be if everyone honored their word to the same degree that you honored yours? That's a heavy question, isn't it? Think about your word. How much do you honor your word? Do you do everything you say? Do you forget to follow through? Do you still owe a favor to someone? Did you promise you were going to do something to someone? Did you tell someone you're going to get back to them? Did you tell someone you're going to do this and do that and you just forgot? Or you put it on a back burner, or you thought it wasn't important and it just slipped through the cracks? I know the answer is yes for all of us. And sometimes what's required is that we become more aware of when we're committing, because a lot of times we don't realize it. So now, if you just take a moment and think, well, what did I promise that I'm not doing? It could be a big thing, it could be a little thing. But the little things can amount to big things over time. So think right now, well, did I promise anybody something, a little thing? Give them back something I borrowed? Pay them back the money that I borrowed? That I would get this information? That I would send this for them? Whatever it is, and have you forgotten? And if you have, which I know, if you think about it, you will find things, perhaps many things, many promises. Oh, I promised I would do this last weekend, and I didn't. You can also add in promises you make to yourself, because definitely we make promises to ourselves that we don't keep. That's a fact, no question. Maybe you keep all your other promises, but it's very rare that anyone keeps all the promises to themselves, promises they make to themselves. So now meditate now, okay, that being the case, that I don't always keep my promises, what would the world be like if everyone kept their promises to the same degree that I do? Now, if you say the world would be good, then congratulations to you. That means you're a person of integrity. You keep your word. If you say the world would be pretty messed up if people only kept their word to the same degree that I keep my word, then you know you've got some work cut out for you. And you need, I would suggest, to be a little more self-aware about the commitments you make. And the last thing to consider is, when you make commitments, especially bigger ones, do you really mean it? Are you just saying it, or you're actually committing to it? Because I think a lot of us make commitments with our words, but internally that commitment is not going very deep, and that's a problem. If we commit externally with our words, we say we're going to do something. If we live with integrity, then that same energy has to be internalized. That I've said this, that means I'm going to do it no matter what. And if you read Mahabharata, you will see there are many instances like that where someone will make a vow and no matter what, they'll follow through because for no other reason than they said they would. And that's why they do it. It may not even be a question any longer that it's the best thing or the right thing, but the fact that they said it and they did it means, they said it, they're going to do it. Hare Krishna.